out the final set of 5. Let's see what you can do.
All right. The regional champion takes a look. Former regional champion. Oh, we have another 0 cost card.
But is it good?
All right. Trash the top card of your security stack. This card is way better than the other one. It mills you and gives you double the memory. This is your mana crypt. If the Mox Diamond or the Mox, what was it? The Blast
Hammer Spark
is banned. Like, this card is straight up banned. This card, there's no way they're allowing you to play 4 of that.
Well, it has no security effect.
It doesn't matter. That card is busted.
But you're losing a life.
It's busted.
Guilty.
I know, it's busted. I'm telling you that card is cracked. Banned.
No.
No?
It's not banned.
Is this card even good?
I think so.
Because if you can play 4, right? Like, oh, okay, like, let me just start my turn, like, trash my security stack, play something that replenishes my stack. Like, that just seems really disgusting. And you can activate it if your security stack is empty. Like, that's gotta be good.
Yeah, maybe next ban list. But not yet.
Wow, this game is wild.
I think it's the security that makes a difference. Because nothing happens. It just... But you are right. There are plenty of cards that can recover your security. And that is 2 free memory, and there's also some cards that benefit, like, when a card needs security, do this effect, and it's like...
You can trigger that consistently.
Yeah.
I think that if that card isn't banned now, it will eventually be banned.
Yeah, maybe in the next list, if they ever feel like updating it.
Yeah. Alright, next one. Let's see. Heya.
How about that little guy?
Oh, this guy's a promo. Digimon Card Game Festival. On play, if you have 3 or more security cards, draw 1. And then if you have 3 or fewer, you gain 1 memory. I think it's really good if you can draw the cards. I think if you can't draw the cards with it, it's pretty medium.
What happens if you have 3 security?
You draw the card. If you have 3 or more security cards, you draw.
But you actually get both effects.
Oh, if you have exactly 3, you get both.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this card, I'm gonna say that this card is good, but not worthy of ban.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's been power crept, perhaps. It gives you a free draw, sure. But it also has nothing, like, no inheritable, I think there's just other things you can be doing in your deck.
So you really only gotta play that if you need, like, a value slot.
It used to be good, it did.
Okay, well, it's not banned, and I called it, so that one's right. Let me go. Hiya! Bukamon. When your opponent has no Digimon with more Digi-Evolution cards than this Digimon, this card gains jamming.
Yes. Did that explain what jamming is?
No, what is jamming? I didn't see that on the rules cards.
Yeah, a lot of cards will have the reminder text. So jamming is when you're going into security, and he doesn't die in security. So that's... Normally,
okay, so if you flip if I flip a Digimon while I'm attacking your security cards, and I battle that thing, I won't die.
Yeah, so he had jamming, he being 2000 won't die from battle.
Okay, alright, so while your opponent has no Digimon with more Digi-Evolutions than this card. So this card only is good when you're winning. I'm going to say that that's pretty medium. I'm going to put that in the same category of this, is it's just not banned. I can't see that being banned.
It's limited.
No, really?
Yeah, giving jamming has been too beneficial in Blue Deck. So Bandai's official reasoning that is an easy condition to meet, and the ability is good, leaving you like
It just
nobody wants to experiment with other blue eggs apparently, and it's like
Oh, so this is the default blue egg.
in Bandai's eyes, yes.
Okay, well, I kind of get it because if you're trying to play control, I assume blue is a control color in this game too. Maybe it makes your threats more resilient.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
I guess I underestimated the power of jamming.
Surviving the battle.
Yeah, but it is very win more. If you're losing and you can't, it doesn't make winning any easier.
I mean, you still have your body on the board.
You do. But
Does that not help you win if you keep your body on the board?
Sure, but it only works if this has more digi-evolutions than your opponent.
Yeah.
So that like, let's say I'm beating you down, I'm ahead, at least on board. Maybe you have a security advantage where it's like you have 4 security cards, I have 2. So we're functionally in a race now. If my guy is bigger than your guy, you can't safely outrace me, which is where you like, you don't want cards that only are good when you're losing, but you don't want cards that basically make winning easier.
Yeah, but blue kind of specializes in whipping out the sources from other Digimon.
Mm.
So
as long as you can keep removing stuff.
Yeah, you're whipping out all the sources. And a lot of times you'll be whipping out something useful as well.
Alright. Metal Greymon.
Dun dun dun!
So this card attacks for 2 security cards.
The Mega would, yes. Not
at blocker
him.
timing, by suspending this Digimon, it becomes the attack target. So you can force your opponent to attack it. If you didn't attack.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So, in Magic, there's an ability called Provoke that can force creatures to block an attacking creature. This is kind of the opposite because you can force a creature to battle it. I just don't know how good of an 8,000 point wall is. I guess for that card,
it's bigger than that guy.
Oh yeah. Like if this is the setup, absolutely, you've just stonewalled them out. But you can only do it the once.
Yeah, who cares if this guy somehow gets jamming?
Yeah,
he dies.
But it is, and it does increase the damage of anything that evolves from it, which is pretty sweet. And
it can evolve from any Greymon. Doesn't need to meet the color requirement.
I'm gonna say this is good, but not ban-worthy. I can't see that. There's so many things that can get around it. They can just like straight up delete it. And that really negates a lot of the advantages. It doesn't have anything to cheat the cost outside of like playing a dedicated Greymon deck. So I don't think it's exceedingly splashable. Like an 8/8 for 8 is fine, but it's big. If you're paying 8 for something, it should win you the game or at least help. But I don't think it's really all that good.
Yeah, it's good for black decks, Greymon decks, but it is not banned. It is not limited, but I still like it.
Oh yeah, no, that card is metal. That card's awesome.
Yeah, Metal Greymon.
Ooh, Mega Digimon Fusion. And the security is add this card to its owner's hand. So, that seems good already. Cost 0.
Okay.
The next time one of your Digimon digivolves from a level 6 to level 7 this turn, reduce the memory cost of the Digi-Evolution by 6. At the end of turn, return the Digimon that digivolved with this effect to the bottom of its owner's decks. Trash all of the Digi-Evolution cards on that Digimon. This feels like a OTK type card. This feels like you play this and you are trying to end the game that turn, because it seems like at the end of the turn that is catastrophic.
But it's an option card, so you need a white Digimon or a white Tamil.
Yes.
And I would just like to remind you, we have the blue, the red, purple, yellow, green as main colors.
Uh-huh.
White is more of a balancing thing. Like, you don't like to help something, but it will support, but it is not its own dedicated color.
Yes, but hybrid things exist.
Yeah.
So I assume that you could play this in like a red-white aggro deck, and this is your finishing move. Something like I'm trying to think. I think the best analogy would be Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Where there's cards like Last Turn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that card got banned ages ago, but you know what I mean. There's a bunch of cards that are designed, you play them as, like, you die now. Going back to something I said previously about, like, the Through the Breach decks that are trying to resolve a 15-15. Like, you're supposed to, when they pay 5 mana and cast Through the Breach, you're supposed to die. Because Emmy does not spare anyone. On the other hand, like, depending on when you get this, like, I can see this being a dead card in your opener.
Mm-hmm.
I can also see this... It also, it only works when you're digivolving from 6 to 7.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that this is just kind of okay. It's not... I don't see this getting played.
It's the only banned card.
What? This is banned? I was right. It is cracked. So you use this to enable that?
Yeah. So that's part of the Bandai's official reasoning. They made it too easy to bring that guy out and ended the games a lot sooner than what they intended. But I mostly see the Mega Digimon Fusion back in the day in a Lilithmon deck. Well, it's a purple level 6, and you'll evolve onto a level 7 called Amimon Zorts. For free, because his requirement was 6, and that reduced it down to 0. Amimon Zorts will bring up to two black or purple Digimons onto the field, and like it became a whole loop. And it's like at some point you'll be deleting the Amimon, so who cares? You don't care about the inner tone. You're deleting him during the loop. So at least for that, and in the Lilith loop, it just became too much for Bandai, and like they just wanted to cut that out. And we got other level 7 white Digimon and stuff, so it would probably be kind of bad, dangerous to make legal again.
Unbelievable. That threw me. I guess this has all been very instructive, at least at like what the relative like progression of these games is.
So you did initially think that was cracked, and then at some point you didn't?
Well, I guess you're talking to me about stuff, and I'm trying to consider everything.
And some of it may be, the things I say may be true, but they may be guiding you wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to balance it all, right? Like, a limited color.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is situational, the fact that it does nothing until you have the level 6. But I guess being able to go straight from level 6 to level 7 and just kind of like
Keep your tone.
cheat a bunch of costs and keep your turn, and then whack them with something like this, which again deletes their best guy and then hits them for at least 3.
Yeah, at least 3. And during your game, you would like probably attack once or twice. I mean, in this scenario, you probably had attacked once or twice. You have your trash filled up. Mega Digivolve, attack for the 3 remaining security. Go with whatever you have remaining, because that was free, so you probably have the memory to Digivolve again, or if you had a spell Digimon already on the board.
Alright.
Yeah, so like even a straightforward combo, it can be devastating.
Alright, I tell you what, that was pretty fun. Next time we'll play my game. I'll bring a bunch of cards that have been banned in Modern, and you can try to guess.
Sure.